Hello, we are live. We are live. Welcome here. My name is Denise and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So this is what this little goodie looks like. But before I open this, I want to show you something. I received 2 cards. Look at this. This one was from Owen. So Owen made me a card. I love you, Grandma and Grandpa D, because that's who we are, Grandma and Grandpa D. So here's the guess before you look. So it's I love you, Grandma and Grandpa D. So that was from Owen, and his little sister Katie did this one to Grandma from Katie Willerton, just in case I forgot who she belonged to. And there's her little magical open, love, Grandma, heart, Katie, heart, Grandma and Grandpa standing on I guess the sand dunes, and a couple of hearts. Anyway, so blessed to have received these gifts. And I also did a blog post last night featuring some cards that my girls had sent. I encouraged everybody to send cards to just get a little bit of love happening in the mail. So without any further ado, let's open up this baby. So here we go. I did open it already. So they always come wrapped in tissue, and I don't know if you're like me. It's a little bit of embarrassing here. I'm going to admit it. I saved this because you never know. That's crazy. And you're always going to get like a little pamphlet inside, kind of featuring what's inside or what's coming the following month. So we never know. I have already poked through here. These are the envelopes, and they're all note size and decorated. And that, I'll tell you what that is in a minute. It came with twine. It came with basic gray, everything in here that you need to make your cards. So here's the 2 stamp sets, because for March they were saying that, thanks Cheryl and Lucy, that because this is birthday month for Stampin' Up, it's also birthday month for me. But anyway, because it's birthday month for Stampin' Up, they were going to have 2 stamp sets in there. These are paper pumpkin. So these are the instructions. So you open it up and there's the instructions. You know what I did this time? I did not follow the instructions. I never do that. I'm such an instruction follower person. I did something crazy for me. And so this is Cheryl. This is such a fabulous sneak peek for you, girl. And I'm going to take that out. So let's set that aside. Here are the cards. Here are the cards. And they're all note size. So you're going to get 3 of each. 1, 2, 3. And this is the only sneak peek you're going to get right now, Cheryl. And it comes with your elements. I used 1 because I did my own thing. This little flower was in here. And some rubber boots. Adorable. I have these. And it came with 4 of these, and then just this piece of chipboard. So let's do the first card. Let's do this one first. Rubber boots. Okay. Here is what I did. So out of my element to just say, you know what? I don't want a note card size because this is 5 by 3.5. I wanted a full card. So what I did was, yay, the boots. Yep, we're doing the boots first. What we're going to do, We want this panel cut to 3.5 by 4 3/4. So we're going to go to 4. We're going to go to 3.5. Hello. 3.5. Give it a cut. Scrap. Can you believe it? 3.5, 4 3/4. So I'm just cutting a smidge off. So I want to cut on this end because I don't want to lose my umbrellas. Do not want to lose my umbrellas. In the trash it goes. And you know what? I'm upside down, aren't I? I'm going to try and work the other way. So there we go with that. I took a piece of Balmy Blue, and this is cut 4 by 5 1/4, and I ran it through my embossing machine using the rectangle stitched dies, and I believe it was this one that I used, and it was not. It was not. It was this one that I used. It was the biggest one that I used. And then I ran that through my Big Shot, which gave me this. Then all I'm going to do is, where's my scrap? Actually, where's my silicone sheet? Even better. I'm going to take my silicone sheet and my Tombow. Rubber boots. Get some dimensionals on there. I'm going to take my card base and let's work upside down, which is a stretch for me, but I guess no different, right? Really. Put that down. Here's what I did with it. That's what I did with it. So then I'm going to take the scrap that I cut off, and let's get my piercing mat because I need some cushion, and I used from Botanical prints. I'm always here for you. So let's pull that out. And I also used, don't fall, Grapefruit Grove. Get that nicely inked. Down we go. Can you hear all that beeping? Get my Big Shot out. Stampin' Up is coming up with a new die machine. I have no idea when. Where did I put my dies? Did anybody see them? I had them in my hand a minute ago. I need them. Ah, there it is. And so in the stitched, because I wanted to stay in the same idea, because I stitched this border, so I wanted to stitch it all. I'm going to try to center that. Let's put that back where it belongs. Do you ever not put your dies away right away? And then you are wondering where it is? Done that too many times to count. I get annoyed with myself sometimes. And let's just pop some minis on here. These rubber boots are so cute. So then all I did was I tucked this on my card, and Cheryl, wait till you see this. These rubber boots, they actually come like this, a whole set, and then you're just going to pop the centers out like so. But and so then when you put it on the card, this is what it would look like. It would be like a whole row of rubber boots. But I forced myself to get out of my box. So here's how they come. That guy's missing because it's right there. So I cut it off, and I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm just going to trim these little ends off and round that corner a bit. Pop that center off, give it a cut. And then I just want to kind of trim where I've got a harder edge. Get that looking nice. Just like so. Now I've got a dimensional here, so I'm going to need a dimensional back there. You know what? I'm liking this better because that's the color. Never mind. We're gonna do this again. Sorry. If I would have thought of it, I would have pulled out a different color, but it just doesn't, it wouldn't feel right for me to have my sentiment one color and then the boots right beside it an entirely different color. So let's get some dimensionals behind. I had minis a second ago and I put them down and I can't find them. This is so weird, girls, because I teach you in my home, and now all of a sudden, because I'm doing it online, why am I feeling nervous? Thanks, Dar. And Cheryl, you're going to love it when it comes to you. Sorry that it's late. This will be saved. So I put a dimensional on this side because there's a dimensional here, right? And so this needs to have dimension, but this I just used adhesive, or I mean liquid Tombow. Put those beside there. And then back to our little elements, I grabbed my Wink of Stella. Wilma, hi, welcome here. It's nice to see you. Well, it's nice to read you. So I actually winked 2 hearts. So let's pop those out. Where's my minis? I had a package open on my table, seriously, a second ago. There they are. Let's get these little guys on there. This was so bizarre for me to do something entirely different than following the instructions, because I never realized how much of an instruction follower I really am. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but my umbrella also has Wink of Stella on it. So let's just do that. Whoa, my boots. I forgot to take the backing off of my dimensional. There we go. Thanks, Lucy. That's very nice that you would say that. I always wanted to be a teacher. Now I get to be a teacher. And there, my umbrella is winked and my two hearts are winked. And the only other thing that I did is, this also came in the kit, little kind of droplet-y kind of things. So let's get our piercing tool. And these are like little water drops. And I just want to place 1, 2, 3. Girls, you're going to have so much fun with this kit. So this is my different variation of the paper pumpkin. And you know what? I'm looking at this and I realize this was the first one that I did, and I followed it doing this one, but I also used the stitched frame on this element, right? So anyway, I forgot to do it. That's all right. So there is the first card, the rubber boots. I am always here for you. Okay, moving right along. The second one, we are going to pull out this one, the one with the grass. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing rather than it being note card size. So same thing, we're going to take the note card size, we want to make it into a regular A2. So again, this is 5 by 3.5, and we want to make it 3.5 by 4 3/4. Whoops, I don't want to cut my grass off. 4 3/4. So there is the little smidge that got cut off, and there's another little piece of scrap for sentiments, etc. Now with this one, what I did, ever have too many things going on your desk? And then you can't find the next thing that you're looking for? Yeah, that's happening right now. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. I am looking for my piercing mat. Well, Talia, I'm glad that you were able to make it today. It's so nice to see you. So with this one, I actually grabbed the clouds that came with this kit, and on my original card, who wants to see the original card, or do you want to wait? Use gray granite. Ink this up. You want to see it, Cheryl? Okay. So here we go. Here is the next card that we are creating. Okay? So this is the way it comes. I'm adding more clouds. I didn't want to add too many. I don't want too many cloudy days. I need a piece of scrap. Scrap, scrap, where are you? This will work. Let's just put a piece of scrap down. So this is photopolymer, so I don't have the squishiness of a rubber stamp. So that's why I want to use my piercing mat. Oh, sorry, Talia, you wanted to wait? It's too late. And let's add another cloud. Oh, right about there. And you don't have to. You do not have to add clouds. You could even take this corner and just flip it that way. And it didn't really show because it's kind of stamped off already. We're going to grab these gorgeous little yellow rubber boots. My rubber boots are, I have two pairs. I have a black pair at the lake. These are the rubber boots that I have here in the city. I have these green rubber boots and I love them. So what I want to do first is I'm going to wink up my rubber boots. Let's just get some wink going there real quick. Already cut for you, so pretty easy. And then I want to grab this little flower, and I'm going to wink that up as well, and I need one heart. Who loves Wink of Stella? I go through Wink of Stella like it's butter. And I'm just going real quick. And let's do the leaves. And that little guy there. Done. We're going to put dimensionals behind here and dimensionals behind there and behind our little heart. I did with this little red, or I guess it's Grapefruit Grove flower. I actually just trimmed into it just a smidge. You know why? Because I wanted to tuck it. Do you see what I'm doing? I wanted to tuck it inside the boot. That's where I trimmed it right there. So if you do that, right? Okay, so now I am ready to put this down on my card. Stop moving. But when you girls put your kits together, you can follow the instructions on the paper pumpkin, or you can entirely do your own thing. And I did my own thing this time. We are going to grab, so these are all the elements for the sentiments. But I was a rebel, and I never followed the instructions. No matter the weather, we're in this together. So let's just do that again. And you know what, ladies? In regards to what's happening in the world right now, no matter the weather, we are together. We're in this together. This too shall pass. I talked a little bit about it on my blog post that I did last night. And there we go. My daughter Angela did a Instagram live yesterday with a scavenger hunt for her kids and for a bunch of kids from school. It was so adorable. It was so fun to watch. She's pretty creative, that girl. And that heart is popped on top, and I didn't quite get it on my, well, you know what? I can't take that off because it's going to wreck it. So let's do this. Put a little bit of adhesive behind there. Where's my, and let's get that right on. Yeah, okay. Thank you for that. Not. Is it going to stay? You know what? I might have to deal with that later. Then I took my, where did I put my little teardroppy things? There we are. Okay, I did the same thing. I grabbed 3. I like to work in odd numbers, and I did 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, you know what? That little heart is not going to stay, but I'll deal with that later. Then a little bit of Tombow onto a pear pizzazz, and this is 5 by 3 3/4. And you know what? When I finish the video and I create my YouTube, I will have the dimensions all written down. This is gray granite, and this is 5 1/4 by 4. Now that goes on the gray granite panel. Flip that over, and let's get some dimensionals on there. And I'm not gonna keep going, but you would take the backing off of each of these, and then this whole thing gets put down on your white card base. Okay, so that is card number 2. We are going to take this one. So same thing, you get 3 in your kit. And why change now, right? With what you're up to. I took this and I did the same thing. So again, note card size 5 by 3 1/2, and I wanted to go 3 1/2. Whoops, that's 3 1/4. 3 1/2. Give that a cut. By 4 3/4. And I cut where the blue is, not the gray, because I wanted a little more gray, right? With this one, I took kind of this splotchy thing here. Yeah, I love the new Stampin' Trimmer Talia. It's great. So these are, it's kind of like little stones. You do not have to, and on this one, I'm not going to, just because I want to do it a little bit different. So here it is with all of kind of little pebbly stones, etc. We are going to take the scrap. Remember the pieces that we cut off? Here's another piece that I cut off. There's the frame that I was supposed to have done. So here's a scrap, but here is also a scrap, and enough to do that. And I got that sentiment from By the Dock. Because when I saw these boots just standing there all by themselves, I thought, you know what? We need a little bit of encouragement here. So here for you, let's get our memento, ink that up. And it's going to look upside down to you, but I actually don't know which way I came down here. There we go. I like to just hold it down for a bit rather than rocking it, which is kind of a habit that I have. I cut that from the Stitched So Sweetly set. It is unbelievable. Like, I cannot believe all of the panels that are in here. This can be purchased as a bundle as well. And I grabbed this second one right here. Okay, got that. I'm going to put that away later. I promise I will put it away. Because if I don't, I'm going to forget what set it was in. And then I took this sweet little flower. Look at these other rubber boots in that set. I don't know if you're able to see that. And then this one here, it's all flowers. I haven't stamped it yet, and I should have, just to show you what it would look like. But here's that little flower. And I'm going to grab my Grapefruit Grove, which is the color of these rubber boots. And I'm not going to stamp it twice. I am just going to stamp it once here, like so. And then I'm going to put my heart on the other corner. I'm finding that would be more balanced than this. After I did that, I stamped one flower, then the other, and then I'm like, what did I do? So then I put a heart in there. Let's find a heart. And the boots. Look at this little rabbit. I'm going to make Easter cards with this little rabbit for my grandkids, who incidentally I have not seen in over a week, but today I delivered some homemade soup to both of my peeps here in Winnipeg, and I saw them in real life. Oh my goodness, my heart is full. I am just quickly winking up these flowers. I don't know if you can see the sparkle, really, when it's online. Tell me if you can see that. Can you see the sparkle? I don't know if you can. It's hard to tell from here. I've got my Apple TV on, and I am mirroring my phone, which is what the video is being played through. You know what? I should have done the dirt, the little stones. Too late now. There it is. There we go. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, Talia, when you want to mirror something, it's great to use your Apple TV. We are just going to put this little panel down on there. Get a little more tombow. We're just about done, girls. It was sure nice to hang with you. I miss you. I miss you. And now that panel, I would put dimensionals behind it. And my card base is going that way. I like to just use my finger as a guide on that side. And now see these little guys? You know what I did? I took my Stampin' Blends, and this one is the medium Calypso Coral. And I don't know if you can tell, but I colored these three right here. You probably can't tell because they're the color of my hands. There we go. That's better. And I'm just going to pop those in the corner. So those are pre-colored. That's the beautiful thing with the Stampin' Blends. You can take a rhinestone, one of these clear droplet things, your ribbon, You can color anything with your Stampin' Blends. It's an alcohol ink, so it works great. There's your card. That's it. We are done. So, 1, card number 2, love the boots, and where did I put that other one? Ah, I'm stuck. Card number, I didn't finish it, that's why. Card number 3. I got, you know what? Let's take, seriously Denise, work smarter, not harder. You got half of the dimensionals off. Finish the job. Done. 3 more. Finish the job. Card base. Use my finger as a guide to eyeball. I'm just eyeballing from this side to that side to make sure that I'm even-ish. So there we go. There are our 3 cards from the Paper Pumpkin kit, and entirely different than what they had suggested or whatever, and I've never done this before. So this is on the front, this is their suggestion. So I sort of followed this one a little bit, and I forgot to wrap it. My first card, which I can't find, I did wrap the twine around these boots, like in this picture. So I somewhat followed, but not. And so these beautiful little note envelopes that are nicely decorated, you know what? I'll just find something else to do with them, and that's fine. But this was so fun. This is the first Paper Pumpkin kit that I thought, you know what? I am not even going to open it. You open it up, and this is where it tells you what to do. And I thought, nope, not going there. Oh, here's the card right here. So there it is with the twine, which I forgot to do. So yeah, there's my cards. And that's it. So let's just bring this up. And thanks for coming. It was so nice that you came, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed your time, and I'm going to take a look at this after, and I'm going to edit it where I need to edit, and maybe I don't need to edit, who knows. It'll end up on my YouTube channel. When you are on my YouTube channel, I would love if you subscribe. That would just mean so much to me if you did. And if you need anything, let me know. I will be submitting an order in the next few days. Last chance for celebration, and have yourself a wonderful day. Have a fantastic weekend. We are actually going away for the weekend. We went last weekend just for like a couple of hours just to warm things up, to get the heat going, and we are going to our cottage this weekend, so we're pretty excited. So I've got to get upstairs, and I've got to get packing to get ready to go. It was lovely to see you all. Have a blessed day. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for coming, and take care.